Hello, and today I'm going to talk about which comic book team is my favorite comic book team. And as you guys probably could guess by the thumbnail, my favorite comic book team are the Zeros. And no, they are not DC Comics. For those of you who are not huge Ninja Turtle fans, they are not DC Comics. It's just like the picture of the turtles in DC Comics uh costumes. Even though DC Comics is my favorite book, but that's a video for another time. My favorite comic book is the Turtles because they were average pets. Turtles got mutated into four walking, talking, human-sized turtles, and there's versions of Splinter's origins. One, like Goldman, is a human that got transformed into a rat, mutated, or a rat that got mutated into a human-sized talking rat. And then there comes the Bay Turtles, where he was just a lab experiment with the four turtles, but that doesn't count in my book. But the reason why the Ninja Turtles are my favorite comic book team, because they're teenagers, and they're trying to find out who they are exactly while practicing in the art of the ninja, which, let's be real, they suck at staying in the shadows. Do I really need to mention Ninja Turtles 2, the next mutation, Secret of the Ooze, where they went to the board fighting Toka and Razor, then dancing to the ninja rap, and then pretty much that night after they beat the Shredder, they were on the news later that day or the next day. Just in case if you couldn't tell, that was one of my examples of them sucking at uh hiding in the shadows, being ninjas. But so yeah, they're trying to discover themselves. They're teenagers who are also training in the art of the ninja. Kind of deals with prejudice a little bit because part of the reason why they are they are practicing the art of the ninja, besides learn how to defend themselves and others, is because people, it's humans, we are kind of afraid of stuff that we don't really understand. And so the whole reason why the turtles do their best to hide in the shadows, uh, sorry, I thought there was hair in my tongue, on my tongue. But the part of the reason why the turtles hides in the shadows, and Splinter as well, is because the outside world won't accept them. And it's kind of deals with prejudice or, or racism. In a sense, it's racism and prejudice. And I'm thinking of another word. I'm totally blanking out of the other word I'm thinking of. But pretty much the outside world won't accept them because they're walking, talking turtles. And with the exception of the 1980s turtles, the Ninja Turtles try to live in the shadows. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I don't know why I yawned. And then each turtle has their own characteristic, like Donatello, the purple one, is the smart one. Michelangelo, the orange banana one, is the party guy, and seems like the youngest. Raphael is the hot-headed and the muscle, and Leonardo is the leader. Except if you're counting the and Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, where Raphael's the leader, Leonardo is hate to say use this word, but Leonardo's the immature one, while Michelangelo's still the party guy, and Donatello's still the smart guy. But hopefully in that television series, Leonardo will end up being the leader. Hopefully, because right now I'm not so big of that Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So, but yeah, so pretty much there are four walking talking turtles. Splinter being a walking talking giant sized rat. Uh, the turtles getting taught in the ways of the shadows, battling evil, and their greatest foe is the Shredder, who is like a badass. I gotta say, one of the most scary villains in comic book sci-fi history. And my favorite turtle is Leonardo, because for the most part he's the leader. But also I feel like each turtle they have their own internal struggle. Like for example, let's take Raph. I feel like he has the most internal struggle because he's trying to uphold the ninja code. Takes a world on his takes the weight of the world on his shoulders while he's battling his inner demons. So he's the hothead one of the group. I mean, yeah, you can say the three other turtles are battling their own demons, but I feel like Raphael is battling the most amount of demons than the other three. Leonardo, yeah, he's struggling like the other turtles to find who he is, finding his own demons. Also, he has the burden of leading the other turtles into battle, except for the Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so I'm not counting that. And so that forces Leonardo to be more responsible and a better turtle than he would have otherwise. And for that reason, Leonardo is my favorite turtle of the four. Five if you count the next mutation to crap of a show, which is a disgrace and disrespectful to the entire this turtle series. Because I wanted to rip my fucking eyes out every single time, like with each and every episode, which I kind of for you guys, I'm going to do my best to finish the show while streaming. It's that's like mental torture. Like, oh, I gotta admit, compared to that, Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is not that bad. And hmm, just, but yeah, the turtles learning the way of the ninja, kind of doing a lousy job with it, and being being teenagers, which means that they are also struggling to stay want between being the art of being ninjas, which is supposed to hide in the shadows, while being teenagers who just want to go out in the world and don't want to give a damn about going into the world. So that's one of their struggles. I already told you guys what I feel about Raphael's struggle is, and Leonardo's. Donatello and Michelangelo's, I don't know exactly their struggle, like their struggles are exactly, except for pretty much the same with the as Raphael and Leonardo and Splinter, that if they go out into the outside world, they'll be judged harshly, and that Donatello and Michelangelo, as teenagers, wants to go out in the world, not give a damn about what people think of them, at a certain extent, but can't because it violates the ninja code and stuff like that. But yeah, Even though I probably did a lousy job of explaining why the Ninja Turtles are my favorite comic book team, I just want to get that out there why the Ninja Turtles are my favorite comic book team. So I hope with my lousy explanation of why the Ninja Turtles, are my favorite turtles of all time, I hope you guys, I hope I got my point across of how and why and stuff like that. And I will see you guys in the next video or next stream. Like I said in my my video for yesterday, uh, as compensation of me not fulfilling my promise to do a stream on Saturday, this week will be like my last week of doing streams and videos. And then on starting Monday, technically, that's when I'll take a break from making YouTube videos. I'll be back on Halloween. I don't know, or I don't know if I'm going to then come back to do videos regularly or do like another break and then come back later to come do regular str- do streaming regularly as I used to. I don't know. Just I got some stuff I need to take care of and stuff like that, you know. But anyways, who is your favorite comic book team? Who is your favorite Ninja Turtle? Who is your favorite Ninja Turtle character? I'm kind of undecided about that last question because Leonardo is my favorite Ninja Turtle, but I haven't figured out who is my favorite Ninja Turtle character. Anyways, who's your favorite Ninja Turtle character? Who is your favorite Ninja Turtle? And who is your favorite? And what is your favorite comic book team? Leave a comment below. And, yeah, may the force be with you, even though those are two different things that are not related whatsoever in any way, shape, or form. So I'll see you all next week, or next video, I should say. So once this lets me.